Hello everyone, it's Quest Quenchers here today, and I want to talk about my upcoming games I'm really looking forward to. So I'm going to start off in no particular order really. Let's go with Space Marine 2. I'm looking forward to that. It looks gory, looks fun, looks, so much shoot 'em uppy kind of linear kind of thing. And it just looks right up my alley really. It just looks really fun. And I can't wait to give it a go, have a little bit of fun, play a bit on the channel and stuff like that, talk about, the graphics and the gameplay and all that stuff. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I like Warhammer and, the kind of gritty style, the brutality of war and stuff, and the commentary on that. It looks pretty cool. I mean, the artistic style and stuff, like the big overgrown, metal plates and armor and stuff like that, and the big guns and the sound of the guns and the crunchiness, and it sounds great to me. I really enjoy that kind of like thing. It brings me back to like the Gears of War 1 and 2, like just how that kind of thing is. It just it really hits. Like you're like, yes, I feel powerful, I feel really cool. This is really cool, and you know it's something that I've been lacking a lot recently, and I just really been wanting to get that on. And then from, the Warhammer universe to the Gears of War universe, I'm really looking forward to Gears of War E-Day, whenever that's, coming out or anything. I think it'll be really fun. The story they can cover, I reckon it's going to hit deep. It's going to be very emotional and stuff like that. I hope they do go with that. Just something like about Dominic and the day he, because his family passed away that day. I think he lost his children and his wife got taken somewhere, or she fled or something like that. But yeah, it's gonna be so good. The graphics, in the trailer, in game footage, I mean in engine footage, sorry. So we know it's gonna look absolutely amazing. And I just hope they can, make a really cracking story, keeping all the links from the Gears of War 1, the Brotherhood, and all that stuff. And have some decent multiplayer. You know, it's okay. The Gears of War multiplayer, I really enjoyed it. It's just, you know, I downloaded Gears of War 5. I thought, oh, I'll have a go at this, play some of the multiplayer, and there's literally just wow. It's just all pro players, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not playing this. Never mind. But yeah, that's probably my skill issue. I mean, I can get like 20 kills and stuff to like 9 deaths, so it ain't that bad. But still, it's like, yeah. I hope E-Day has a really good story, a really good gameplay, really nice guns and stuff. Other guns that we haven't seen before, maybe. Um, before they were like made redundant or something by the Chainsaw Lancer. So we got the retro rifle, but maybe they have like a different type of rifle that's more like, it's not as because the retro rifle was quite punchy. It had like a lot of kick up, so it feels like it was more of a close combat kind of weapon, but like with a assault rifle kind of thing. So they need to like have a kind of rifle that's like really automatic, but like has low recoil and stuff, but not as much sort of piercing power kind of thing. So yeah, it'll be cool to see what they do and what they come up with. But yeah, it just looks fantastic. I love the armors, I love the textures and all that stuff. It looks great. And then I am looking forward to this game. I just hope that they pull it out of the park with a story. And this is called Avowed. Um, so we get to basically, it seems like we get to, customize have a really cool character, a really cool story, because it's made by Obsidian and they are good at telling stories and stuff. And, they did Fallout New Vegas, even though, not a lot of the work a lot of the people who worked on there is not there anymore kind of thing. But still, I'm hoping that they can pull it out the park. They replay, all the Fallout games and all the other games and be like, we need to have choices upon choices and things and consequences, and it needs to go here, there, and everywhere. We're known as the consequence-based kind of RPG people, so we need to make sure we keep that up, and we need to think of things that could affect it later on the line. So if you remove this character, that character's not going to be there. There needs to be a voice dialogue for something like that, and all that stuff. I was worried about it being completely first person, but they've introduced a third person, and I'm like, yes, this is what I want. I hate first person open world games, you know. Mainly because I just want to, look at my character, like, get them all looking cool and like all the armor and stuff, and then look at my character, go slay some, monsters and stuff, looking cool. And if I really want to, like, oh, I feel like getting immersed as my character now, I can switch to the first person and do all the slaying there. But I'm not gonna lie, looking at the combat of the first person, it just looks like ESO to me. Just, I'm really not a fan, unfortunately, but with the storytelling and stuff, I think it'll come together really well. And with the third person, I don't really mind if it's a bit floaty, as long as the animations look cool whilst I'm, pulling off like different type of moves and stuff. That's all they need to worry about. It's just a bit floaty in the first person. That's all. But yeah, I mean, it's a difficult thing to do first person games too. When it comes to like impact and stuff, the only game I kind of played where it felt like, wow, I hit that dude with a hammer is I think it was what do you call it, Vermintide. And it feels like when I hit him, they went flying in that direction, and that was basically it for that person. And when you like, even though you didn't like get the proper, you didn't get the kill, but you still hitting him with it. It felt like you hit him with a hammer, with the noise cues and stuff like that. So there is a way of doing it. They just need to work on it a little bit more because it just looked like ESO to me for some reason. And I don't particularly like that first person combat. I'm always in third person, and you know, even with that, I'm not that accurate. Anyway, the next one I'm looking forward to is probably going to be shocking. It's Dragon Age Veilguard. Um, I know that there's a lot of negativity, but I've watched quite a few videos on it, and I know like people are really annoyed with like the what do you call it? I don't know what you call it, but like the fact that everyone's pansexual and stuff, I don't really care. I don't care about anything like that. As long as you have a decent story, I can play who I want, romance who I want, or just have friendships or whatever. I'd probably be more like I just want to be friends with the Grey Warden, so I can get close to the Griffin, and he'll be my pet instead of your pet. He might have a long walk off a short pier, and I get to keep the Griffin. But either way, it looks fun. It looks choppy. It's very different from Dragon Ages we used to. It's more like Mass Effect Age, Dragon than like Dragon Age. So it's just like it looks cool. It looks like it's just a different thing, I think, and so I'm gonna be treating it as like different. With me, I feel the Dragon Age Origins is, a one and done story. It feels like, yeah, I like this. I feel like this is all this it should have just been this. And that's kind of it. That's like the story of the Dragon Age for me, the Blight and all that stuff, the Grey Wardens. And there's some things you don't find out about. Well, it feels like it does really, kind of like tie up loose ends with all the DLC and stuff like that. And it just, it felt good. It felt like a one and done game. You don't need any more sequels. So everything else we've had has been it's been a little bit up and down, like Dragon Age 2, I didn't particularly like. Dragon Age Inquisition, I liked, but like all the fetch 50, all the, stupid amount of fetch quests, I didn't really enjoy. I thought it was like, nah, it's not right, really. It's boring. So yeah, I kind of like, I didn't like that. So by the sounds of it, like Dragon Age Veilguard as well as being I was worried about the artistic style, but the more I looked at it, the more I was like, you know what, it's not bad with the inclusion of the environments and all that stuff. I still think they did a terrible, terrible game trailer, game reveal. The gameplay looked great. It's very different. It's very choppy, very responsive, and button mashing-y, and I kind of like that. Even though my hands are getting a bit older, they don't move as great as they used to. But still, I'm gonna just kind of like, this isn't the Dragon Age of old. And to be honest, playing, Dragon Age Origins, I can't play with a controller, unfortunately, on that game. So I have to use a mouse and keyboard, and just getting used to that just feels weird. But it'll do for now. Using mouse and keyboard, it feels all right. Kind of getting used to it. But it's like I'm only in the first little bit of Dragon Age Origins, and I might try and complete it for um Dragon Age Veilguard, but still, it's like there's a lot of live things going on, so I don't know. But either way, it's I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna try and not to be, kind of it, because the the franchise is old now. It's quite old. So I'm just like, oh, it was bound to happen. It's just it happens all the time with every kind of business. I'm surprised Gears of War didn't go differently, but no, it's going back to its roots. And you're like, yes. So we'll see if it was a good decision on BioWare's sort of thing to go in this Mass Effect kind of way. We'll see. And plus, I kind of want to know how the story ends. Of like, Solus from Inquisition, because that kind of like chipped my ears back up kind of thing. I was like, oh, what's all this about? And it was, fairly interesting. I really didn't like Dragon Age 2. I thought it was quite, I just didn't like the cartoony graphics kind of thing, and the dramaticness of the combat and stuff. I just, it wasn't for me. And the blinking repetitive places you had to go through, it was just annoying. Didn't like it. But yeah, so yeah, Dragon Age Railguard, that'll be what I'm looking forward to. And then I'm also, I'm still looking forward to a Fable game. It's been a long time since we've been in that universe, but I'm still very, cautiously optimistic because, it is. I do hope you get to play as who you are. You are the hero. You get to play in this universe and make the choices you want, whether it be good or bad. And it's not this pre-distinct character that they've already had. But they haven't came out to say, yeah, there'll be a character creator. Yeah, you can play who you want, where you want, and all that stuff. So it's you. You're the main character. Yes, there's a voice protagonist, but your decisions are your decisions. I hope they keep doing that, and if they really don't, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be playing it, and it's because it's kind of lost the Fable, uh, that little part of Fable I liked, where you are the main character. You're following your choices matter, and what you do is your choice, and that's for me is Fable. It's up to you if you want to kick that chicken. I'll kick the chicken. But yeah, if it's just like you're following a pre-distinct character that has the already, kind of things done for it and a background and stuff, I'm not really interested, unfortunately. I've played plenty of games like that, and I just want to be, my own hero within this universe because it looks cool. Um, so yeah, that's so Fable. So what we had Warhammer First, Space Marine 2, and then we had Avowed, Veilguard, Fable, and that's kind of about it really. There's not many big ones coming out. I am looking forward to the Starfield DLC. Um, I haven't got much hope for it. I do hope it focuses more on the story and the characters, but I feel like it's more like a, oh yeah, I'll play it because I paid for it kind of obligation, rather than like, oh yeah, I can't wait to play more Starfield, because it just doesn't hit that adventure and exploration kind of thing. I mean, if it's like one big planet with one big map, and that's kind of like the Varun civilization, but from the trailers, it's like you didn't really see much. It's mainly, you know, all open kind of thing to the sky, the stars and stuff. And like, where are the buildings? Is this really a Varun civilization? Like, what? Where's the, where's the like everything? It just looks so sparse, and in between, there looks like there's nothing, unless it's all underground in that weird uh thing that you see, the big hole in the sky or whatever. Not hole in the sky, the hole in the ground that makes some weird stuff in the sky. I don't know. But either way, so yeah, those are kind of games I'm looking forward to. I hope you are too. I mean, there is a bunch of other games coming out. I've seen a lot of indie games that have been catching my eye and stuff, and so I'm like, yeah, like maybe move into the indie space and have a look around there. Do put in the comments what games you're looking forward to, because I've probably missed some, because I'm kind of doing this as like an improv video, kind of just getting a video of what my thoughts are and what I'm looking forward to. But yeah, it's overall. There's quite. Oh. I just remember that. I think it's Phantom Blade Zero. I'm looking forward to that. A bit of chop and hash, chop on chopping up people. Samurai stuff. Love that stuff. And then the Elden Ring DLC. Kind of looking forward to that too. I need to still get through the main stuff. Sometimes I just make bad decisions that get me killed in that game, and it's just like you know, I really don't kind of understand it. We'll see how it goes. There will be like a little bit of transition where I'm like, I'm moving house soon. Don't know where I'm going, don't know what I'm doing, kind of thing, but I'm sure I'll be fine. But yeah, it's kind of doing that. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it'll be good, and hopefully be pumping out more videos and stuff like that. Just my curiosities and what I think about it. And I'm also going to be doing a Helldivers 2. I'll probably doing Helldivers 2 streams as well as like what I think about um, the what do you call it, the new patch and the war bond. I did do a little like a video live stream, sort of talking about it, and I do think they still need to tweak a few things on the patrol side. But other than that, I think it's pretty cool. The weapons feel different. They feel, I don't know, kind of better. Although some of the ARs don't like take down bad guys as quickly as they used to. But we'll see. I need to do more testing and see how I feel. But so far, it's been interesting. I only played it like a little bit, but still, it's good. And I'll talk about that and stuff and how I feel about it. So yeah, that's kind of it for me for this video. Hope you stuck around and had a listen. Um, do let me know what you think. What games you look forward to. Do mention like, oh yeah, you should have a look into this game that's coming out. You might have missed it. It might be something really fun for you and fun for the channel. Do let me know, because I'm always looking for like little fun things I can do. On this for this channel, especially game wise. Like I just really want to have fun. I'm doing a lot of news stuff, and I just like, wait, I'm meant to be playing games, kind of thing, you know. Anyway, that's all from me. I hope you have a really great day. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.